Look up, sir. Oh wait, did I? No, I didn't eat anything from here, so why? Yeah, we'll just go wild hamburger steak, 300 gram, a beef patty served with rice, salad, and soup. Kids love the house secret onion sauce. Alright, nothing different. So, how's the food treating you? Oh, it was delicious. Awesome, I'm really glad to hear that. Just so you know, we use a special method called fresh aging to prepare our steaks without them ever seeing a freezer. No wonder they're so soft and succulent. Yeah. Not only that, but our beef undergoes a rigorous selection process to ensure that only the best reaches your table. Even though the prices are so cheap, absolutely, we do our utmost best to serve our customers the highest quality meat for the lowest possible price. Wow, that's pretty neat. President Ichinose, so this is where you've been. It's almost time for your meeting, so please come back to the office. Oh, Motomura-kun, it's that time already? Wait, you're the guy who runs this place? Ah, yes, I apologize for not mentioning it sooner. I'm Kunio Ichinose, and yes, I do run Ikinari Steak. Nice picture. Wow, the president of the whole franchise. What are you doing here then? Let customers be the judge is what I've always lived by, so I came to get a feel for how this place is running. Gotcha. I knew you weren't just another employee. Pardon me, but we really should get going, sir. Ah, that's right. Sorry. By the way, what's your name?
This is Yagami.
I'm Yagami. Yagami-san, I appreciate you dining with us today. Please come back and enjoy our steaks again. Definitely. Well, goodbye. To think I'm at the president of the franchise. That's cool. That's really cool. It's one of those things that don't really happen. Just because it's so rare. Unless it's by mere chance or coincidence. Oh sweet, Ryan joined in. So this fight will go a little bit quicker and smoother actually. Yeah, might as well just save my EX. Beat him with a cone.
What a waste.
Nice. Alright. Up and over we go. Whoa. Who the hell are you? You trying to impersonate Jester with that mask? You aren't him. You trying to pull a fast one on us, dumbass? Eek, I'm sorry. Besides, Jester never wore all this loud, tacky shit. So here's a good plan. Why don't we take it off your hands? Then you'll really look the part. Those guys, what are they doing? Hey, stop. Looks like we got company. Bring him down too.
Bring it on.
Wait a second, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to bounce off it. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, I can take a few of them down. Or at least weaken a few of them. Not what I intended. Nice. Nuts. Dang, I don't even think I lost any health.
Hey.
If so, barely any. Aren't you that weird Thieves fan? Yes. What happened? I saw the Thieves and I wanted to shake their hands, but then they kinda... Yagami-san, you came at a bad time.
Hey.
Crow, what's going on here? A little slip-up. More importantly, did you find Jester? Not yet. I'm disappointed. For a detective with a reputation for proving a murder suspect innocent, you're not that impressive. I could say the same of you, righteous thieves. What a joke. And you're missing, friend? That's all I too, right? You're coming on pretty strong there, Yagami. Why would you ever think that? I think there's plenty of evidence. What evidence would prove those thieves are anything but righteous? Try the Oathbreaker Crow? The way I hear it, you broke the rule about only stealing from the corrupt. Huh? What are you talking about? The job was too good to pass up, wasn't it? You couldn't resist. You're talking out your ass. I don't keep any of the money I steal. Seems stupid to even have to point this out, but... what evidence would contradict the statement that these thieves are poor? That crap you're wearing? I heard it's expensive. And how many do you ever even have? More than I can afford. Haha, now we're seeing the detective come out. You have a good eye. So tell me, why are you really looking for Jester? No reason, really. Just had a pretty tempting job to offer him. We're going to rob the security van of a credit union, and the best part? The client is the credit union's manager. What? They need a robbery to happen to cover up their financial failure. A classic insurance fraud. They get reimbursed by their insurance, and they expect us to give back what we steal, doubling their profits. But I have no intention of giving it back. People are such idiots when they're backed into a corner. So you're staging a robbery and then breaching your contract. What happened to honor among thieves? That's how it was, at first. We used to talk big on back channel chats, but we'd always chicken out when it came to pulling the heist. We were all talk, just a bunch of losers on the web, until he showed up. You mean Jester? Yeah, he was a genius. He knew how to execute a plan. We owed all to him that we got big enough to gain a following. Yeah, and then he left you high and dry when you got too greedy. Yep, he was all about punishing social injustice, always acting so high and mighty. Then what makes you think he'll help you on this fraud heist? Who knows? If he saw what a payday it's gonna be, even he might have a change of heart. And if he didn't, then I guess we'd be parting ways, permanently. Sounds like that was your plan from the beginning. I take it you plan on getting rid of me too? Of course, especially now that you know what I've told you. I'm afraid your time has come. Yeah, right, I took your job and I expect to get paid.
Out of the way!
Whoop, didn't mean to swap. No, you get down. Yeah. Now just a classic beatdown. If I can keep him staggered. Okay, that didn't last long. I'd say he's too weak right now to actually be worth using one of those EX attacks. Gah, shit. You need to disband your little group before you do anything really stupid. And I think you owe an apology to everyone who joined you thinking you were some righteous bandit. I'll end it, man. Yagami-san. If you ever see Jester and he's still out there playing the hero, can you tell him to take it down a notch? What do you mean? He's overextending himself. I don't really know what fuels his rage against injustice. Probably some tragic shit in his past, but he's gotta stop. He'll get caught. Alright, I'll talk to him. I'll put the money directly into your bank account. Later. Well, this didn't get me any closer to Jester, but I think I learned a few things about him all the same. I can now accept requests at bartender.
Hello?
It's Ayabe. Matsuda told me to give you a ring.
Guess Masuda kept his word.
You need something?
Yeah. Info I hear you got.
You got the cash? I'm done handing out freebies. And the price will depend on what you want to know.
Well, it just so happens you already told Kaito-san the price. 200 grand. You know how all that money got stolen from the Matsugane? I want to know what happened to it.
And what, I said it'd be 200K?
That's what he told me.
In that case, let's make it 100. Price drops with age.
Oh, does it?
Look, I'm not pulling the numbers out of my ass. I got calculations. System. Anyway, I'll drop by your place tomorrow. Have the cash ready.
Nice, I've got more than plenty then. Since I got, I think, over 300,000. Yeah, over 400,000. Jeez. Yeah, I'm in a really good spot right now then. That's good. So with that done, let's probably just head straight to the agency.
Domo.
I guess that gave me an EX boost. That'll put me close enough. Yeah, put me closer to the office. So that's not bad. At which point then they probably want me to go to sleep, so that way then I wake up and then meet with Ayabe.
Got it.
At least there's not too many keys right now. Ayabe's stopping by tomorrow. Might be a good idea to get some shut-eye. Yeah, might as well rest. Phew, I'm exhausted.
Hello?
It's Ayabe. Wake up and look behind you.
Huh? God, next time just knock, would you?
Those must be the files he promised.
Those the files on the Matsugane robbery investigation?
Investigation? What have you been smoking? No Yakuza's gonna report a robbery on their office. I mean, they'd have cops swarming the place.
Wait,
The Matsugane incident was never a formal case. I rounded all of this up myself. You have the cash?
100 grand, just like you asked.
Nice.
Everything's so clear. These are practically real case files.
You want to know how long I spend on this stuff? Way more than I do on the streets, that's for sure.
Someone's proud of himself.
Now then, this is the floor plan for the Matsugane family office. It's from a year ago when the break-in happened. They haven't remodeled since then, have they?
Doubted.
So the question is, how did the thief break in, get the money, and make it out?
So, to avoid getting seen by the security camera, the thief snuck in behind a guy coming in. Once they were in the camera's blind spot, he pistol whipped the guy and knocked him out cold. At the time, Kaito was the only one watching over the office. That's why the thief went in at 3 p.m. Barely any guards to deal with. All he had to do was point his gun at Kaito and get him to open the safe.
There was only one thief. Why didn't Kaito-san fight back?
What would you do if a guy pointed a gun at your head and then shot the ceiling to prove his point? Even a guy like him would freeze up under that kind of pressure. You're really gonna chance playing hero? Once the safe was open, the thief smacked Kaito too. Knocked him out just like the last guy. And that's how the story ends.
So he broke in specifically when nobody was around, ballsy, raiding a Yakuza office with just a pistol.
Sounds a little too well thought out.
This guy was a pro. And consider this. If he didn't know when the office would be empty, he'd never have been able to pull it off. Clearly, he had a contact on the inside.
Maybe. But still, I don't understand why Kaito-san reacted like that. Normally, he'd have killed the guy, or died trying.
Thought you'd say that. That was all just a warm-up. This next bit is what's worth the 100 grand. So, I said Kaito was alone in the office, right? Well, turns out someone else was there too.
Huh?
Higashi. He saw the whole thing go down. But Kaito's the guy who took the proverbial bullet.
Oh, and the plot thickens for it.
Bad move, dumbass.
Open the fucking safe. Hurry up or I'll kill you.
Interesting. Well then, you better make it count. Otherwise, it's gonna be my turn.
Apparently, the poor guy was polishing his boss's shoes off in the corner. By the time he figured out what was going on, he was fucked.
Okay then, you got me. The money's yours. I'll just go get it.
Higashi couldn't forget that face if he tried. It was seared into his memory. You could say it all worked out for the best, since no one got killed. You could also say Higashi abandoned his Onigi and let the thief get away. And that's one way for a Yakuza to lose a finger.
Ooh, so yeah, Higashi saw the whole thing. And no one else knows the wiser.
Kaito never did tell anyone else that Higashi froze like a deer in the headlights. Instead, he took the fall for the missing 100 mil and got himself tossed out of the family.
Why am I not surprised? That sounds exactly like what Kaito-san would do.
Right?
But what happened next? How did Higashi get the money back? Couldn't have been easy.
He chased the thief down and took it back. Thought that'd get Kaito back into the fold, which it obviously didn't. Thing is, he needed access to the police database to search for faces.
The police database, that means...
I see it now. That's why you know what you do, huh?
You think so?
It's the only way you'd know about this case. They never filed a police report after all.
Ding, ding, ding! Long story short, Higashi used the database and found his man. A homeless guy living on the streets of Kamurocho. Known around town as Red Nose. Here, just sent you a pic. That's what he looked like before his life went to shit.
This is Red Nose.
I don't think his nose is all that red.
Not my name. Don't ask me. Anyway, I think you know what came next.
He tracked Red Nose down and took the money back. But Kaito-san's still out in the cold.
Ain't that funny? Meanwhile, Higashi's shooting up the ranks. Guess he got on Hamura's good side.
And Red Nose?
Haven't heard a peep about him. And I'm keen to keep it that way.
Higashi didn't kill him, did he?
Beats me. Well, how was it? Worth the 100 G's?
A year ago, Higashi must have turned the city upside down looking for Red Nose. If a guy like him could pull that off, so can I.
Guess we're looking for Red Nose then. I need to figure out if Red Nose is still alive. Maybe the homeless people around town know. Alright. Red Nose, suspect. Homeless man, ex-convict who single-handedly infiltrated the Matsugane family office. Effortlessly made away with 100 million yen after holding Kaito at gunpoint and forcing him to open the safe. However, the money was supposedly retrieved by Higashi not long afterward. As for Red Nose's current whereabouts, nobody knows. Kazuya Ayabe, working for the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Despite the fancy title, Ayabe is actually an informant, doles out confidential investigation information to highest bidder, in other words, a corrupt cop. He secretly provided Higashi with the police's list of ex-convicts, which led to the discovery of Red Nose, the man who robbed the Matsugane family. Toru Higashi, member. Higashi also at the scene when 100 million yen was stolen. Kaito decided to cover for him, thus placing all the responsibility on his shoulders alone. In return, Higashi gathered information from Ayabe and used it to retrieve the money from Red Nose. Committed by Red Nose, homeless man, ex-convict. Higashi discovered this information after searching through police archives. Incidentally, the heist took place at 3 p.m., which was the only time the office was short on members. As such, Red Nose was able to get in and out with little complications. Okay. So... who do I... oh, the homeless, right. Oh, so I go to these different locations and inquire. Okay.